And I think we got tackled better. We missed some tackles in the hole. I don't think this was a quarterback that we needed to worry about and spy with, but we didn't tackle well.
He hadn't had a whole lot of tape on him, and you couldn't see a whole lot. Did he do anything differently?
No, I don't think so. I think they ran their offense. You know, they wanted to spread us out a little bit with 10 personnel, and we play best is what we play best is our base defense. So we played a lot of that, and that helped. But I think in the first half there were 4 third-down conversions of 7+. A couple of them he just took the ball down and ran with it. So we've got to do a better job getting off blocks. Rush lanes are part of it, and I've got to do a better job coaching.
What did you see that first half? I mean, it just sort of was hard to get the guys off the field.
Yeah, and a lot of that was on us. You know, as far as it always is on us. But you know, I thought we didn't tackle as well as we can when we had opportunities.
A lot of game momentum-changing turnovers that you guys forced. Just what did you think of the secondary overall throughout the game?
Well, you know, until I really look at it, it's really hard to tell you because I've thought guys have played real poorly, and then you watch the tape and they've played pretty well, and vice versa. So I would hold my comment until I really look at that.
What was the vibe of the defense before Schooler's interception and after? It seemed like all of a sudden they came alive.
You know, I think there's some things from a mental perspective we've got to keep pushing. We've got to keep pushing that you're here to play defense, and no matter what happens, you've got to enjoy the heck out of it. So from that standpoint, we've got to do a better job coaching.
Coach, what do you mean? What do you mean when you say you got to do a better job coaching? What would that look like?
Well, I think, you know, we got to, look at what we didn't do well. You know, we didn't tackle well. Okay, in this day and age of college football and rules and everything, you're limited to how much tackling you can do. So you have to find ways to simulate the best you can. So that's on us to do that.
Do you guys have enough playmakers on defense to make big plays? And
I'm not sure about that. You know, I would say right now with Jokes not in, he's a guy who makes a lot of plays. Troy has that ability. So right now we've got to find ways to get a little more pressure on the quarterback while keeping him contained.
You talk about coaching better and working on tackling, but how do you try to turn things around after back-to-back losses, especially?
Well, I mean, these guys are competitors. You know, I guarantee they're more resilient than we are. You just go back to work. I mean, there's no magic pill, but there is a work ethic that you want to have, and as a defense, there's a way that we want to play. And at times, we're doing that. You know, and then there's too many times when we're not.
Did you see it all in the second half? Some things that you like better in the first, and not just turnovers, but it sort of seemed like they got some more stops.
Yeah, obviously getting more stops is, and limiting possessions is huge. But I think we did some of that. But I thought at the end of the half we were starting to get there. And obviously they come out in the third quarter and throw the big one down the field, and that worries you a little bit.
Were you surprised that last one was ruled a touchdown after the?
I was, because I didn't know the guy caught the ball. I mean, I really was. Yeah, I thought. So was I surprised? Yes.
Do you have a feeling that you have that big play ability deep with your receivers? I don't think we've seen that from them.
Well, you didn't watch the Michigan game then, because they hit 3 of them on Michigan in the first half. I mean, that's what they have to be, in my opinion. I think, they'll do some smoke and mirrors with motions and that kind of stuff to open up a little bit the quarterback on the draw plays. Didn't get many of those in the second half.
You said that Montez, you didn't really think he was a guy you'd have to spy. What was he doing to kind of continually find those gaps?
I don't know if it was what he was doing or it was what we were doing. Either from a rush standpoint and making sure that we're staying in proper lanes to not tackle. It'd be interesting to see how many times on their side of the line of scrimmage he got hit, and all of a sudden he's 7 yards down the field.
Sorry if you already asked, it's gotten a little bit late, but what was the message to the team at half and what adjustments did you make?
We had a couple things we wanted to do from when they were going to motion to empty. We talked about that. Didn't get a whole lot of it in the second half. Put in a couple little wrinkles, but it was go out there and play on it, and play together as a team.
You say this team is resilient, but do you get worried at all? Does your mindset get worried knowing that you're kind of in this hole after these back-to-back losses?
I've done this a long time, so mentally for me, we just got to keep getting, hopefully they feel like crap for the next 24 hours. I know I will. And then come out on Monday like they did last Monday with a great spirit about it.
And I know you're probably going to want to look at the film, but are there any changes after a bounce back, Monday you want to make this week?
I don't think right now, until we, like you said, look at the film.